Now.
Not yet. Not yet. Now we are. Hey, everybody.
Hey, welcome to Monday night.
We're here.
We are here. We survived a major rainstorm, but a lot of towns last night around us didn't fare quite so well. So,
Yeah.
So in other words, we weren't sure about Wi-Fi issues today.
Yep. Internet issues and some other issues.
Welcome to rural Midwest America.
That's right.
When it rains, the Wi-Fi doesn't work quite so well, but we are here. And we hope that you're here with us. And if you are, thank you.
Let us know. Reach out. Say hi.
For joining the antics again. But it's our last October Monday.
Goodness.
So I know time flies, right?
Yeah.
So it is, at least for a bit, it's our last
American heritage.
Well, German inspired tonight. We had to get a little creative. Actually, my mom got a little creative. So this one goes out to my mother.
Yeah. The drink doesn't.
No,
the drink
doesn't. So yeah, it's been a month.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna fix something because I see something's not looking right. So just bear with me for a moment, folks, while I.
Oh, we had to swap computers in like the last 5 minutes.
If it was 5 minutes.
So yeah, talk about a punt. So anyway, German inspired. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna play with some buns, hon.
Yeehaw!
And pretzel buns, that is.
Are they thick?
Well, they're big and round.
That's perfect. Perfect.
So, what are we drinking? Because I think we're just gonna need to just run right into that.
All right. Well, we're kind of drinking a German-esque drink tonight.
Oh, turn around and look at this dog behind us.
I don't want to see that dog behind us.
Well, I don't know. The audience might want to see that dog behind us.
We are
can see her.
Doing a bit of a rattler, which we've done rattlers before, but we're going to mix it up a little bit. And because it is German American Heritage Month, we're going to mix in a little bit of American with this German heritage stuff.
So it's a German American.
Yes,
beer
it's
tail?
A mix. It is a mix. So we're going to have...
In other words, it's a mutt like me.
It is. It's very much a mutt.
Okay.
Just like both of us.
I'm sorry.
So we have our beer. We're going to use 6 ounces of German beer. Another Hefeweizen.
Coming through.
Yes, I know one of them is going to be a lot foamier than the other one, but that's just how I'm pouring tonight.
Oh, well, you're in a rush because we're thirsty. Yeah, that's it. Thirsty.
Thirsty. So we're mixing in 6 ounces of beer, and you can use 6 ounces of lemonade, 6 ounces of what we're using is this lovely white can that's got some lemon lime cola variant of some sort. We're using 6 ounces of that. And that's going to really foam. So we'll just place our finger on that one to let the foam go down. We'll place our finger on that one.
Oh, did you want... Never mind.
I do need my my little glass.
Your little...
Yeah, my little glass.
So we're not going to drop a bomb in them?
Nah, we're
good, because I don't think I can handle that anymore.
You could do it.
I could if I absolutely had to.
You could do it. I know you could.
Well, I know I could too.
Faith in you.
You have.
So then for the American Heritage part of this, we're just going to put in.
We're a little Kentucky Heritage here.
Well, this is American.
I know.
Bourbon. We're going to put in an ounce of bourbon. So what we did was we mixed 6 ounces of beer, 6 ounces of lemon lime cola, and 1 happy little ounce of Americanism.
Do you need your stir stick?
Well, yeah. Just stir away.
And if you want ice in yours, like I'm about to, you want ice?
It might not hurt.
I'm going this way so I don't have my butt on camera.
So your buttocks are not on camera?
My buns.
Yep.
Just to keep it cold.
Yeah, so keep it a little cold.
I mean, you know.
It is a cocktail, so
exactly. Technically, it is a cocktail.
we are making a cocktail.
Hey,
Stir
Jennifer.
that sucker up.
And my mama. Looks okay, sounds okay. Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
She knows the struggle.
Yeah. Oh, drogue.
Cheers.
Cheers to us.
I could drink those.
Yeah. I could definitely drink those.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Definitely can drink those.
Yeah. So in your standard pint glass, 16-ounce pint glass, 6 ounces, 6 ounces, 1 ounce. Throw a couple ice cubes in there. Watch out for the fizziness. And you got a drink.
And we're good.
A German American heritage cocktail.
I'm not gonna go there yet.
So what are we eating with this fine drink?
Okay, so here's what we concocted for our last meal. Because every traditional dish that I know of in Germany takes 5,000 years to make. So, I mean, even simple things take forever because you stew meat for several hours. In other words, not cooking show friendly. Bratwurst, however, are, but we've done them a few times on the show already.
Yeah.
So a couple of our local meat markets actually do bratwurst patties, like hamburger patties.
Like burgers.
Yeah. So mom and kiddo and I ran up to one of them over the weekend, and they had one package. They're very popular around here.
Yeah.
Of apple bourbon.
Yeah. More American heritage.
Yeah,
in that
exactly. More American in that German heritage. Apple bourbon brat patties. Say that 3 times real fast.
Yeah.
2. I think there's 2 in the package. So I'm going to show you how to turn a regular bratwurst into a brat patty tonight as well, because I need more than the 2 that I bought. So we'll have a couple of different flavors there.
Yeah.
On top of a pretzel bun.
Oh, it sounds good to me.
Right? With hot German mustard for this one.
Hell
and
yeah.
Sweet Bavarian mustard for me.
And probably ketchup for the kid.
Probably ketchup on the kids. I mean, American, right?
Yeah.
It's either that or ranch dressing.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to top mine with a sauerkraut apple salad.
Not mine.
That is not supposed to be a burger topper. It's supposed to be a side dish, but it is traditional. And we're just going to kind of shift it, you know.
We're going to Americanize it. We're going to bastardize it just because we are the bastard children of the world.
We're going to Midwesternize it is what we're going to do.
Yep.
Like so many other German-American dishes in the Midwest. And you know what you're getting on the side? You're getting potatoes.
Tater tots.
Which is very much German, but again, doing tater tots because the kid wanted tater tots.
Yeah.
This kid wanted tater tots too.
I like tater tots.
And kind of at the last minute, because I have this massive dill plant growing over here, I'm going to show you guys how to do a little bit of a dill sour cream sauce for the tater tots.
Oh.
That is better
than
ketchup or ranch dressing.
Yes. Perfect. I'm all excited about that.
So, are we ready?
I'm hungry.
Okay, so we're gonna
start in.
We'll get this going here.
Get that thing going.
Ow! Sorry.
That hurt.
That did hurt. That probably hurt them more than it hurt us.
I don't know about that.
Because
microphones only go so loud.
Well, this is true. Okay.
True.
So, you know what? There might only be one in here.
We'll
find out when we get it open. As soon as I find my scissors. All right, I'm going to rearrange the camera here because I've got
a couple things.
Well, I've got a couple things going on, and I was going to try to.
That's not a patty. That is burger.
Well,
it's 0.8 of a pound.
It is. So we're gonna just work with what we got here, folks.
That'd be 2 patties in that patty. Because
what I could do is mix some of this together. I'm trying to get the air bubble out. Hang on.
Yeah.
Punting as we go.
I'll push you over there to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something here.
Uh-oh. Doing something.
Probably gonna make my friends up at Big Money Hogs not happy with me, but
well, you know.
I only have one.
Well, that's like almost a pound of
Yeah, it is. And that's more than what we need.
Yeah. Well, that's really
Sorry.
3/4 pound burgers.
Well, I mean, it is, but the pretzel buns I have are not that big. Would you turn that back down, please? So we're going to
On medium low.
mix this on low is fine.
I don't mix it with one.
I'm going to.
Okay.
So all of our meat, for those of you who are local,
Mhm.
came from. Would you wrap that in?
Sure.
Big Muddy Hogs in Hearst, Illinois, and they are little. They raise heritage pigs, but don't ask me what kind because I actually don't remember without looking.
Black and spotted and
One of them, they've got 2 mama pigs right now and a bunch of whole little piglets, and I try not to think about bacon when I'm watching little piglets play.
I do. I think about bacon a lot.
So I just cut down the back of this brat to pull the casing off and get all of that meat out of here. And you can do this with any raw sausage.
Even hot dogs. I don't know why you do it with hot dogs, but you could.
I wouldn't do it with a hot dog. This hot dog's already cooked. Make sure you get all that casing off. And then all you have is sausage, just like bulk sausage.
Whee!
Okay. So I'm going to break this up. And this is not at all what this is meant to be, but because I'm trying to feed 3 of us on one, we're going to mix this back up here.
You gonna patty that yourself?
I'm going to do 3 patties out of the one brat and the one big patty that I had. Yeah.
Okay. I meant, are you doing that by hand?
Yes, I'm doing
Okay.
it by hand
Sweet.
with no gloves on. So would you turn the hot water on so it gets hot?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. I'm not going to overmix because I don't.
Think
When you
you need to?
overmix, you get tough. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, they had the cutest little bitty piglets running around.
Small chunks of bacon.
Small chunks of bacon. Okay. So when you have a bunch of meat
I
that you're
guess
trying
those
to.
could be like bacon bits.
You are so bad.
Yeah.
Bacon bits. To section meat, if you wanted to get 4, do a cross section and then pull. I'm going to do 3. So I'm going to do the Y. And the reason I do that is so when you grab, you grab relatively the same size for each burger.
So we're eating at the Y.
You're gonna ignore that. And how big are my pretzel buns? Okay. There's a lot of fat in this, so it's going to shrink up quite a bit. So we're going to patty these a little thin and large and try to get them rounded back up. Okay. And on they go.
Do I need to turn the other half on?
Probably not. Phoebe's I always make Phoebe's a little bit smaller, so I'll watch it closely.
Okay.
And you hear the water running because it takes forever for ours to get hot, and to get all of this off my fingers, I'm going to need
it's hot now.
Okay.
It was hot before.
Probably had it running. All right, so another one. Ooh, this smells so good.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, if you have brats but no brat buns, and you've got hamburger buns or just regular old bread, that's how you can use your brats.
They work.
Yeah. It's just sausage in a casing, guys.
Yeah.
That's Chili's.
Smack.
All right. Chili's going to let you see those on the griddle while I clean up my
Bam. There we go. Now we're
mess.
Now we're full screen and
Cooking with gas.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some adjustments here. Sorry, folks. Give me a second to.
Did I mention we switched computers real fast at the last minute?
Yeah, we switched some stuff.
45 minutes apparently isn't enough for one to update. It's still going.
It's still.
Okay. That's also how you stretch
There.
ingredients when you don't have enough.
There. Now we have it going.
You're not going back outside. I'm just opening that so I can get the air.
Okay. Do we need a flipper?
You need a flipper.
There's our flipper.
Okay. And I know I have a few German
Gosh,
Americans
those smell good.
watching. Does anybody else open the windows when it's 50 degrees outside?
When you're in the kitchen.
When you're in the kitchen so you have fresh air coming in the house? Okay. So while those are cooking, I'm going to take a drink. And then we're going to talk about this salad. I've already cooked the tater tots, by the way.
That's right. Because
Some of them mushed up on the inside, but that's okay.
that's okay. They're just tater tots.
So I have 1 can of sauerkraut.
I got to go back and switch.
Yeah, sorry. God,
It's
those
okay.
smell really good.
Here you go.
All right.
1 can sauerkraut.
Can of sauerkraut. When I buy it in the
1
can, yeah, apple, onion, sugar, a little flavoring, which I'll talk about, and I think that's it. A little olive oil, probably, which is not necessarily traditional, but helps keep it all together. Okay, canned sauerkraut, jarred sauerkraut. I don't always do this with bagged sauerkraut because I think it packages differently. I rinse it, let it drain, and then I actually squeeze it to get the rest of the moisture out of it before I throw it in a skillet or use it for anything. You're funny. You guys should see what he's doing. They might be able to.
They can't.
So this is relatively dry, but we're going to add a bunch of stuff back into it. So 1 15-ounce can of kraut for what I'm using. If I could have gotten a smaller can, I probably would have. Incidentally, this is a little colander that has a, you guys can see this on the bottom. So you just set it back down and all the liquid strains into this little bottom. So you don't have to have an extra bowl.
Nice.
It is.
Yeah. Do we need to flip those yet?
Yeah.
Any more heat on them? I don't know if this one's getting anything.
We'll turn that other burner on. Okay. 1 apple for how much I'm fixing. And we're going to grate it in the food processor. So all I'm going to do is cut it into hunks. I'm going to cut this one. And we got to work kind of fast here so that apple doesn't brown. I have part of a red onion left that I'm going to use, but I don't need this much. So I'm going to cut about 1/3 of this off and put the rest back. For chili bean.
Thanks.
And just to make my life easier, I'm going to throw this in the food processor. And see how much of this I can get in at once. Probably not that much.
Might want to plug it in.
Oh, hey, thanks.
You're welcome.
I would have wondered why it wasn't working.
Yeah. I'd have told you.
I always pulse it. To get the stuff to grate. You might be able to flip those now. Yeah, that's not going to work. Actually. And I've got some hunks here I'm going to try to put back through here. See if I can get this last little bit to do something here. Yeah, not quite. Oh well. All right. Take that off. Make a mess. Take that off.
Make a mess.
Things in sinks. All right. Now I'll use my tongs here. So this is going to go in. There is enough acid in that sauerkraut to keep that apple from turning.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted a little sweet sour flavor to this, you could add some cider vinegar. But
Some apple cider
it's
vinegar.
almost, yeah, it's almost not worth it with sauerkraut because it's so sour.
So nasty.
Yeah, to begin with. All right. Wash my hands off here, or wipe my hands off. Teaspoon of sugar. I used a sweet apple, but that's my preference.
Like a Honeycrisp.
Fuji, but Honeycrisp would be fine.
Fuji,
And, I mean, any apple's fine, but I prefer sweet. So,
Yeah.
and just a wee bit of olive oil. I also have. I picked this up at, I don't know, some German market somewhere at some point. Thankfully, it had English on the backside labeled over the German. This is nothing more than what accent would be here in the US. It is not good for you, so I don't use a lot of it because it's primarily MSG. So if you can't do the MSG, don't use this. But the flavor it provides to anything, I use it in a lot, is incredible. So there we go. Now, you could eat that as a side. You could heat it up and eat it warm. Eat it cold.
Just eat it.
If you're my husband, you won't touch it.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. No, that's good. Okay. So where did this come from? 1955 German cookbook. So I have tons of these. My oldest German cookbook in English is from the 19 teens, pre-World War I. And you know what? The recipes, like, they don't change. You get new ones every now and then in cookbooks, but for the most part, if you catch the same recipe in more than one cookbook, it's almost identical. Which is not always the case in American cuisine. All right, let's set that aside. Let's set that aside. This is going to come together pretty quick here.
Well, yeah.
Let me check on these. You can put it back on us.
Well, there. We'll put them back on the burgers.
Yeah, those are big guys.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm going to get my thermometer out and see where they're sitting because. Sorry, clearly I can't talk and do things at the same time.
That's okay.
So pork, you want at least, technically, you want it at 145. If I'm sitting around 140, I'm happy.
But those are not at 140.
No, not even close. So we're just going to let them go.
Okay.
We're going to set this aside and we're going to, hello, doggies, put together some dill dip. After we
Take another drink.
take another drink,
Yeah.
chop some dill from my over-exploding dill plant. Good grief. Dill fronds, by the way, are they still looking at me? No, sorry.
They're getting ready to be, though. I was turning the heat up.
That's what, oh, you can kind of see that. Dill fronds look like. They're just little feathery herbs. I'm just going to run the knife through them real fast because it doesn't take much on these guys. And I'm going to end up with a good couple tablespoons here.
What did you do with the there it is.
Thermometer?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not going to make a lot of this. Gosh, that smells good. So sour cream. If I can get it open, this is a new sour cream. So we'll do about a quarter cup of sour cream, maybe
This one here.
maybe a third of a cup.
This one back here is about done.
Okay.
It's at like 140. But these two, no.
I always do mayonnaise when I do sour cream, and part of it's having a double acid, and part of it's having a little bit different flavor. So a couple tablespoons of mayo. Using lemon juice, but cider vinegar would work. Any kind of vinegar would work. And we'll say that's a teaspoon. That's a teaspoon. So 2 teaspoons. By the way, I'm making this up as I go. I mean, it's pretty basic. I do the same kind of dip for lots of. Oh my! You are not getting. I don't know if you guys can see that. No, probably not.
No, they couldn't see that.
Oh my gosh. Our wee win burned up on the stove, which is really not a stick thing. All right. Since I've already MSG'd this, I'm going to do just a little bit more. Doesn't take much of that. And
All right, we're cresting 140.
I'd pull them because they'll finish cooking. Anytime you're cooking burgers, pull them a few degrees shy of done because they're going to finish cooking as they're sitting and resting. Sausage patties, anything like that. All right. Now, this would be better.
Are you done with the griddle, or are you going to toast a bun or two?
I'll toast a bun or two. We'll just have to watch them closely.
All right, I'll leave the back.
The back on and not that front fatty part. Okay.
Yep.
So you can kind of see, get that on the light. That dill peeking through there. Yep, that'll work. That would be better if it sat overnight, but it doesn't have to. Again, if you like things a little sweeter, a pinch of sugar in that would make it very bright and yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Here's our 2 for $5 pretzel buns. If you can do these homemade, be my guest, but I am not that savvy
At baking.
at anything remotely close to baking. Correct. All right, these are mostly split, but they're not quite all the way through, so split these.
Well,
Somebody's gonna get a sandwich tomorrow with one because Okay, he's being stubborn, just like a good German. Good grief. He's getting ready to cuss at it real good. Okay. Make sure they're split. So what's everybody eating and drinking tonight?
I'm drinking a
Really?
little bit of a
Took us.
German American Rattler.
Oh. You just want to turn it back on us.
Yeah, give me a second.
While I toast. That German American Rattler is pretty good.
It's very good.
Step back so they can see what I'm dealing with right here.
Well, I don't think they can see that.
Well, no, I think they can. Yeah. I've got one here and one here at my feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they saw that, but that's okay.
That's okay. going to toast the underside. My griddle's not quite big enough for all of them.
I'll take that.
Thank you. I'm going to get sorry.
Oh, somebody honked their horn, so our
Yeah,
hounds have to
can
reply.
you reach those
Little
long,
bowls?
No, the long plates. I never remember to get plates out.
The long plates.
Because there's like only 2 things you guys are eating tonight.
You're right.
Pardon his reach. Ooh, hot. Can you get him?
No, not really, because there's crap in the way. Literally.
Literally.
Here.
I got him. Thank you. This is what happens when you have too many dishes.
And then these were on top.
Well, okay. That one's fine, and a blue one is fine, and the white one underneath it is fine. They don't have to be the same color.
Well, I was not worried about the same color. I was worried about trying to get one out, let alone 3.
Just leave all that out. It's fine.
Okay.
That way I can build buns.
Okay.
Oh.
Is it still on?
It's still on. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's still
Turn
on,
it down, yeah.
Okay.
Because I have a tendency to burn things.
Burn the bread.
Okay, so who's telling us what here?
Debbie.
Hmm.
Says that P must like the smell of the brats. Or the dogs. The dogs.
Oh yeah, the dogs are
Yeah, they're
loving this.
all over it. All right, that's plenty. I'm gonna toast it.
Well, that one is fine, certainly. Oh, they smell so good.
Mm-hmm.
God, that's hot. So,
Ta-da!
it comes together real fast, especially when you pre-cook the tater tots.
Well, yeah. Pre-cook the potatoes. You're just fine.
We're gonna have to find something to talk about.
Let's start gabbing.
This one time at band camp.
Yeah. There you go. Now they're starting to get toasty. So I just turned the heat up a little bit. That's all I had to
All right,
happen.
I'm gonna start building
Yeah, you build.
yours
I'll
and
stay out of
Miss
the way.
P's.
So the dogs are back.
You'll have to get me the mustard though for the Phoebe.
Okay. The ketchup, you mean?
That's what I meant. Yeah, what I say.
You said the mustard. Here's my mustard.
Okay. So we have.
Purists around the world, please close your eyes.
Oh yeah, because the ketchup situation on brats is not good.
You're gonna have to wait a second because they're not even anywhere near.
Well, here,
over there.
no, I'll go over here.
I'll just go back over there.
Okay, come back over here. Not burning the buns. Okay, 2 different kinds of mustard. Bavarian is like stone ground mustard, sweetened.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Hot.
Hot is a good. I mean, it's not like killer hot, but it's definitely got a kick to it.
Flavor.
Kind of the vinegary yellow mustard only with heat, and it's really good. I prefer the sweet.
We agree, Jennifer. We're both just tired.
Well, yeah, that too.
It's been a
Okay.
long day that followed a short night.
Yeah, the storm kept everybody up
All
in
6
like
of us.
3 counties, I think. My students were even talking about it this morning.
Yeah.
Okay. For the purists, ignore the ketchup.
Yep. Please. Here you go.
Okay. 1 down. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Now, because mine is going to have kraut on top, I'm using the same spreader.
Oh, no.
My mustard.
You're right. It's yours.
I'm going to put my mustard on the bottom. These are really thick pretzel buns too, by the way. So our child will not make it through that sandwich.
Nope. Not at all.
But that's okay. I don't mind ketchup on it tomorrow at lunchtime. Now, when you do a sandwich, I don't think I've ever talk to you guys about this. Don't just like slap things on in the middle and call it a day. Take the time and
Spread it to the
spread it to the edge so every bite's the same. Except for ketchup, just squirt it on and be done.
Yeah. Just run it quick, run it once, just get it over with.
Oh, these dogs. I'm actually going to turn mine over. Mine's got a little bit of a
Concave shape.
Yeah, which is actually going to work out pretty perfectly.
For your...
Okay. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that because then the big one will be in here. I was going to let them lick that plate.
Oh, God, no.
Apple slaw coming in.
Don't do that to MJ. She'd feel left out. Good night.
Well, I didn't say it was going to be little.
There's nothing little about that at all.
I'm hungry.
Well, I understand. I'm hungry too.
All right. And then we're going to top it, but I'm going to leave it off so you guys can see that. The tater tots, I kind of overloaded the
Pan.
Yeah, the air fryer a bit. So some of them from the inside, from the middle, stuck together.
They'll be fine.
They'll just make really good hash browns tomorrow morning for breakfast. But you can't have burgers without some tots.
Without some kind of tater.
Can't have. I'm kind of thinking you can't have German food without some kind of potato.
Yeah. Not with me, anyway.
Not with you, because you don't like anything else.
No.
Okay. I'm going to give myself these squishy ones because I like those. The ones that stuck together in the middle because I had too many in the pan.
Overloaded.
I overloaded the air fryer. Incidentally, hash browns, or not the hash browns, tater tots, make really good hash browns. If you let them thaw and you break them apart, kind of like these did. They're just hash browns that have been like pressure pushed together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're good to go.
Almost. She's going to want ketchup on her tater tots, so I'm just going to leave that ketchup out.
Yeah.
The spoon.
Mm-hmm. They need to be salted more.
Salt. All right.
Sorry, it's a potato.
I know.
It holds salt.
I'm just
like
going to
nobody's business.
dollop some of that there. We're going to give Phoebe some to see if she'll eat it.
She won't.
Mine are going to
Get covered.
because it's me. Uh-oh. Man, dripped.
Uh-oh. Got it on my burger?
I creamed your burger, babe.
Oh, man. Creamed on my buns. Oh. How horrible.
God, I love
for
you.
me.
I don't know how I got so lucky. All right. Are we still there? All right.
Still
so
here.
We have a definite bastardized burger over here. But apple bourbon bratwurst patty that I pulled apart, mixed a regular brat patty into it to get to the 3 burgers. This one has ketchup. Yeah. Okay, so ketchup, the hot German mustard,
The Bavarian
sweet mustard because I love it,
and
on top the apple slaw.
Yeah.
This was all my mother's concoction. And we are done, folks. Dunzo.
We're ready to eat.
Yeah, that is it.
And we had a beer and bourbon cocktail,
which is really very good.
with a
turn it back to
lemon
us
lime
so we can talk to him.
soda mixer.
Yeah. So what?
Sure.
30. Yeah. So it comes together in about 30 minutes with everything. Now, if you don't do like me and pre-cook the tater tots, start those off first because it takes in my air fryer at 400, it took about 20-25 minutes. It was the whole bag, however. So if you do less than that, it will take a little bit less time. and let those go while you're prepping everything else. And then by the time you're done with everything, then
we're good to go.
That is it. Cooking meals is all about understanding the timing of how things cook and being able to organize that so everything's done together, which is
Or close
together.
Yeah, because you don't want something to get cold.
No, of course not. But
yeah.
I mean,
It's much like marriage. You all want to finish together.
Amen. I'm gonna leave that right there.
It's true.
So it is our last October Monday. We've got Halloween Sunday night, then we start off November, and we are going to start off November in England.
Great Britain. They like their beer too.
Technically England.
They like beer too.
They do like beer.
What else do they like to drink?
I have no flipping idea.
We'll figure something out. And you know
what? I have people over there too, so we can just call and ask.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
So yeah, I have another little special treat for next week. But meat and potatoes still.
Yes.
Still meat and potatoes.
They may call them a little different, but it's still meat and potatoes.
They don't. Yeah.
Still meat
different
and
names,
potatoes.
but still meat and potatoes. And as we approach Thanksgiving, we'll start talking about that Thanksgiving meal.
Is there a London tea? They drink tea. Oh, they do drink.
They do drink tea.
Gin, a lot of gin.
They do drink gin.
I hate gin.
Yeah, I'm not a gin fan. Okay, so instead of us talking about this right now, we'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out.
Thanks for watching.
And you know what? If you're not watching this live, you're missing out on all this enjoyment.
Oh my gosh. Fun. Well, and we didn't pay as much attention to the comments tonight as normal, but yeah, tune in live if you can. If you can't, watch it on replay. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you like the Rooted in Foods page because I share all sorts of crazy stuff there.
Yeah. And if you're watching on YouTube,
subscribe because you don't want to miss the next episode. Trust me. It's going to be a good one. Kind of
a little foreshadowing.
Little bang up.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't come up with a good pun there.
Oh, I could, but I'm not going to.
No. You're not allowed to be funny.
Not allowed to be funny at all anymore.
All right, folks. Have a great week. Thanks for joining us.
See you later, guys.
We'll see you later.